Hey guys, welcome back to another Young Chaos Skin video. Today's August 6, 2022, and sharing the item shop for today. So it looks like we have most of the Marvel series skins returning to the item shop, along with some other newer Marvel series skins coming into the rotation with all these other Marvel skins, including like the Godzilla Thunder pack, which we just saw come out earlier this season, I believe. Yeah, earlier this season. Pretty nice of it already returning, and then yes, some other skins that we haven't yet seen just in the rotation, which is always great, including another pack over here, which it doesn't show me what it was, but it was the this other Marvel's pack. Let me see if I can actually find it in my locker. I do own it, so it doesn't for some reason pop up in the item shop, but it came with Black Panther, also Captain Marvel. These all have their styles, harvesting tools, all that, but these are at least just the skins. So those two skins and this skin right here, Taskmaster, pretty nice there. I do like Captain Marvel with her other secondary style, looks great, really nice. And then also with Black Panther with two different variants as well, default style, and we have the secondary style, very nice. And there's also like baffling gladiators, all that's worth, I believe, V-Bucks, just like the Godzilla Thunder pack. And yeah, there's that. For some reason it doesn't show up, but those are at least the skins and styles. So we have at the top right here, we have the No Way Home bundle returning. So this comes with 6 items. We have Spider-Man No Way Home with the baffling Spider-Man icon, a Marvel series skin, 2,000 V-Bucks, 1,500 V-Bucks, and the skin also has a built-in emote to it, amazing unmasking. So yeah, you use this emote in the middle of the match and it switches between the masked style and the unmasked style. And then on top of that, you could, inside your locker, you can't do it with the built-in emote, but if you just do it during the game, you're able, not during the game, in like the lobby and everything, you're able to choose from the red and black suit to the black and gold suit, which looks probably my personal favorite. Looks really nice. And yeah, and then we have MJ No Way Home returning with the baffling MJ's book bag, a Marvel series skin, 1,500 V-Bucks. We have No Way Homerun hitter, a Marvel series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks, and you can also buy everything else separate. So we have Venom returning as well. So this is 2,000 V-Bucks for kind of like a mini bundle, because it does come with 4 whole items and they're all like unique and everything, have their own styles. It's crazy. So we have Venom with the baffling tendril tote, a Marvel series skin, 2,000 V-Bucks. The baffling is reactive with elimination, so you could obviously see the animation getting played right there with the tentacles kind of just like expanding out and everything. That's the animation that gets played. Pretty nice. And for the skin, it also has a built-in emote and 2 different styles, default style, and we have the secondary style right here. And then we have We Are Venom. It's the built-in emote to the skin. It looks pretty cool. I believe you can also do it with the secondary style to add some extra effects and everything, but we can't preview it right here. We have Symbiote Slasher, a Marvel series harvesting tool. So yeah, this one works in a function that like we've never really seen before for other skins at the time it released. We've seen it for a couple after that, but this kind of was just like the start for this whole different generation of skins, which looks really nice. Where if you equip the skin with the harvesting tool, the harvesting tool is going to kind of like bleed into the skin, which looks really nice. But there is one catch to it. The Venom is the only skin able to equip this harvesting tool. Don't know if the Eddie Brock version of Venom can also do that. Would make sense, but of course they'll actually have to like code that in and everything. A little bit harder than just saying no and it's just this one skin, but who knows. I don't own both of the skins, so I wouldn't be able to know. We have the Spider-Man Zero bundle returning, so this comes with 4 items, and this one, yeah, just came out earlier this season. Glad to already see it back in the item shop. We have Spider-Man Zero with the baffling Spider Drone, a Marvel series skin, 1,500 V-Bucks. We also have a Spidey Landing, a Marvel series emote, 300 V-Bucks. You are also able to get this skin for buying the first book of the whole comic book series that's going on right now. There's still, I believe, only 2 comic books right now, so you have to go for the first one, which might be a little bit hard to get. You have to get a real life copy of it. I was able to get one, and yeah, you have to get all the comic books that's coming out in the future in order to get the new reward that we don't know of, which is going to be pretty nice to see. We have Web Slicer, a Marvel series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks, and you buy everything else separate. We have Mary Jane Watson returning. This is 1,500 V-Bucks. We have Web Shredder. This is the baffling for the skin, and this skin actually just recently came out. I want to say, yeah, pretty recently, because we had known about this skin already coming into the game like a whole season before, and we waited that whole season. Nothing came of it. It turned into the new chapter. We saw like previews of this skin from the leakers and everything, but it just never came out, and then we finally got it in here. It's a pretty clean skin for sure. Like the Bappling. And then we have a Web Shredder. This is the harvesting tool version of the Bappling. I don't know if there's the reactivity that we usually see with these kind of similar Bapplings and harvesting tools, where if you have the harvesting tool equipped with the Bappling, once you pull out the Bappling, it'll come off of the, or once you pull out the harvesting tool, come off of the Bappling. Don't know if it would do that, since it is just basically the exact same thing, but who knows. We have the Green Goblin Bundle returning, so this is 2100 V-Bucks for 6 items. We have Green Goblin with the Bappling Pumpkin Bomb, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. We have Arm the Pumpkin, a Marvel Series emote, 300 V-Bucks. Really nice animation for only 300 V-Bucks. Really like this emote, it looks great. And it also has like sounds and everything that looks really cool. We have Pumpkin Pickaxe, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. We have Goblin Glider, a Marvel Series glider, 800 V-Bucks. You actually surf on this glider, which is probably the best thing of this glider. It does look really cool, but being able to surf on any glider already puts it up on the list for some of my favorite gliders. So yeah, this one, without doubt, a really great one. And we have Attack on the Goblin. It's a Marvel Series loading screen. Only comes if you buy the bundle. Very nice artwork though. For sure, very worth it if you're just going ahead already buying the bundle. Great artwork. I love it a lot. And you can buy everything else separate. We have Moon Knight returning with the Bappling, a Moon Knight's cloak, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. The skin does have a total of 3 different styles and a built-in cape to it, which we'll go over the function in a bit. So we have the default Moon Knight style, and then we have the cape off style, and then we have the Mr. Knight style. So it might be a little bit confusing, but let's just go over it right here. So on the Moon Knight style, this has the cape included, of course, right there and everything. So you're able to wear other Bapplings, like you can see obviously right there, but you can't wear capes on it. If you try to overlap another cape with having the Moon Knight style, that will just instantly be unequipped and you won't see it in game. But I believe if you change it to the cape off style, you're able to then go ahead and put on any cape you would like to customize it a bit more to your choosing. Very nice. And then I believe also on the Mr. Knight style, you're also able to add any cape as well, so it's not restricted on all the styles, which I really love for sure. And then we have Crescent darts, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 500 V-Bucks. Really like this harvesting tool. Very surprised though to not see it being used a little bit more by the competitive side and everything. Very nice harvesting tools though, and very nice. They look super clean too. We have the Hawkeye Bundle returning, so this is 2400 V-Bucks for a total of 8 items. So yeah, there's a lot of items for sure. Actually, no, yeah, 8 items. All right. So we have Clint Barton with the Bappling Hawkeye's Arsenal, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. Yeah, 1500 V-Bucks. The skin actually, just comes separate. So thought there would be something included with buying the skin, but doesn't look like it. We have a Kate Bishop with the Bappling Kate's Quiver, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. Really like the color scheme on all these skins. It looks really nice. We have Pickross Bow, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. We have Taut Slicer, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. And then we have Aerial Archer, a Marvel Series glider, 800 V-Bucks. Probably one of the biggest highlights of this whole set, because this has a very unique custom glider animation to it, which we've never seen before on any other glider in the game. So very nice to see this glider having something as different as that. So yeah, very cool. You do hang on to those 2 bars, you rest your feet on the bottom and hold on with your hands to that one top one. Very cool. You will just have to see a whole clip of it. It looks really great. We have Hawkeye's Marvel Series loading screen, and this one comes only if you buy the bundle, and you can buy everything else separate. Actually, one thing to note as well is that I don't know if I said it, but the glider is 800 V-Bucks. Don't know if I called it 1200 V-Bucks. Don't know, but at least for the harvesting tool, I do know that they are 300 V-Bucks cheaper than I thought, which is always great. We have Nick Fury bundle returning, so this is 2000 V-Bucks for 5 items. We have Nick Fury with the Bappling Field Pack, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. We have Director Scythe, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. We have First Strike Infiltrator glider, Infiltration glider. It's a Marvel Series glider, 800 V-Bucks. And if you're buying the bundle, you get the Quinjets in Flight. It's a Marvel Series loading screen, pretty nice there. And you buy everything else separate. We have Dark Phoenix returning, so yeah, we have the skin, and then the Phoenix Force, very nice baffling for sure, looks great. It's a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks, and also for buying the skin, you get this loading screen included, Wrath of the Phoenix. Really cool artwork for sure, it looks great. And then we have Rising Phoenix. It's a Marvel Series emote, 300 V-Bucks, really cool emote right there. We have the Gomorrah Bundle returning, so this is 2200 V-Bucks for 4 items. So we have Gomorrah with the Bappling Gomorrah's cloak, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. Don't mind the skin much, the Bappling is pretty cool. And we have the God Slayer, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. I love this harvesting tool so much. I debate whether or not buying it all the time. Love sword harvesting tools, and this one's for sure a very great one. We have Godzilla's Glider board. It's a Marvel Series glider, 800 V-Bucks. Also, great glider. This is probably one of the best sets. One of the best bundles that always returns to the Marvel Series item shops because, yeah, it just has so many great items for sure. Love this glider. So clean and simple, but yeah, really great. And you buy everything else separate. We have the Star-Lord bundle returning, so this is comes with 5 items. We have Star-Lord outfit with the baffling Star-Lord pack, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. Don't know why they just didn't call him Star-Lord, and don't know why they just added the outfit to the name. Kind of weird, but yeah, whatever. And we have the Guardian Axe. It's a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. We have the Milano, a Marvel Series glider, 800 V-Bucks. Really nice animation right there with like the whole background coming into life and everything looks really cool. We have Dance Off, a Marvel Series emote, 500 V-Bucks. One of the more expensive Marvel Series emotes at 500 V-Bucks. That's because this emote is all the way back in Chapter 1, Season 8. One of the first collaboration skins we've ever gone like in the game at that point. So yeah, really big, and you buy everything else separate. One thing to note is that the harvesting tool is a little bit cheaper at 500 V-Bucks, but the glider is a little bit more expensive at 1200 V-Bucks. We have the Ant-Man bundle returning, so this comes with 4 items for 2100 V-Bucks. We have Ant-Man with the baffling Antonio, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. We have Mighty Ants, a Marvel Series emote, 300 V-Bucks. Don't know how I feel about this emote. It's really cool. I do like the whole concept, but I don't know. The ant looks pretty creepy. And same thing with the baffling. It has the whole animation to it. I just don't like it. The emote's also traversal. We have Toothpick, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks, and you buy everything else separate. Also, one thing to note is I just don't really know the prices for these emotes, harvesting tools, gliders, all of that, because yeah, they're kind of all over the place. For some reason, this emote's 600 V-Bucks. Don't know why, just kind of odd. We've only had one other emote in the game costing 600 V-Bucks, and that one was the Chugga Chugga emote. So yeah, very strange how they price some of these items for sure. So yeah, I'm getting them mixed up all the time. We have Thanos returning with the baffling Infinity Gauntlet, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. Very massive skin for sure. Wouldn't for sure run this like in game, but the baffling though, so nice. I love the baffling for sure. Probably my favorite item for this 1500 V-Bucks. Pricing kind of expensive, but of course you get the skin. But main thing for me is that baffling for sure. We have Snap. It's a Marvel Series emote, 200 V-Bucks. This used to actually be just a regular uncommon emote before it was recently returned into 200 V-Bucks Marvel Series emote. So yeah, pretty cool that we just had some regular emotes turned to a collaboration emote. Really cool. We have the Shang Chi Bundle returning, so this is 800 V-Bucks for 4 items. We have Shang Chi with the baffling Great Protector Shield, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. We have Blades of Brotherhand, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. We have Dragon Scale and Marvel Series wrapping, 500 V-Bucks. Actually, one of the best Marvel Series wrappings in the game, in my opinion. I love the red and gold and silver. They just pair well so together. Pair well really great on this wrapping for sure. Just too bad that we didn't get an animation. And also one thing to know, once again, the pricing is just a little bit weird. The harvesting tool is actually 500 V-Bucks, and the wrapping is only 300 V-Bucks, so that's really great. We have the Ghost Rider returning, so this comes with 5 items for 2600 V-Bucks. We have Ghost Rider with the baffling Infernal Chain, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. Really cool fire animation on the head, of course, there, and the baffling, of course, looks great. We have a Soulfire Chains, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 500 V-Bucks. I would want to guess it's 1200 V-Bucks. Oh my god, these pricings are all over the place. We have harvesting tools as low as 500 V-Bucks, and then some expensive 1200 V-Bucks. It's crazy. We have Ghost Glider. It's a Marvel Series glider, 1200 V-Bucks. Yeah, 1200 V-Bucks, and you actually surf on this glider, which looks really awesome in game. You would just have to see like a whole video of it. Looks really cool. We have Skullfire, a Marvel Series wrapping, 500 V-Bucks with an animation. This doesn't even look like a Marvel Series wrapping. This can for sure go well on any like fire theme skin, and it'll match perfectly. And you buy everything else separate. We have the Blade Bundle returning, so this is 2300 V-Bucks for 5 items. We have Blade with the baffling Sword of the Daywalker, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. This skin also has 2 different variants with the default style, and then we have the Jacket style. We have Sword of the Daywalker. It's a Marvel Series harvesting tool, so just a harvesting tool version of the Bappling. It's also reactive. Don't know how it's reactive, but I do know if you have the Bappling equipped with the harvesting tool, once you pull out the harvesting tool in game, it'll come off the Bappling. Kind of talk quickly over that because yeah, very simple. You guys already know that, but just to let you know. We have a Dayflyer returning, a Marvel's Glider, 800 V-Bucks. Really nice color scheme on this glider for sure. Kind of disappointed how a lot of these gliders aren't rideable, which yeah, kind of disappoints me since they look just so rideable instead of just hanging onto it. They missed out on so many opportunities there for sure. We have Daywalker's Kata, a Marvel Series, 300 V-Bucks. And you can buy everything else separate. One thing to note is the glider is 1200 V-Bucks, a little bit more expensive than I thought, and the skin's actually 2000 V-Bucks, so pretty expensive. We have the Deadpool mashups returning, so this comes with 4 items. We have Ravenpool with the Bappling of Ravenpool's Cage, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. We have Cuddlepool returning with the Bappling Cuddlepool's Bow, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. Nice little like reskins of the default other like Color Team Leader and Raven skin, really cool. And then you can buy them both separate. We have the Deadpool Gear Bundle returning, so this is 2000 V-Bucks, pretty expensive for everything but like skins and all that. We got everything from like a crazy llama glider to some mallets. It's pretty all over the place, but no skins. So it's just like others like gears and all that. So we have Dragoncorn. It's a Marvel Series glider, 1200 V-Bucks, so pretty expensive. Oh, it's actually 1500 V-Bucks. This glider has been nerfed actually. When it first came out, it was all over the place. When you first deployed it, players were just spamming the spacebar, deploying it over and over again. You were pretty much unable to be hit in the sky since your character went crazy on deploying the glider. It was just all over the place. There was like a refund for it when they did make those changes, just in case if you want a refund, but for sure it's one of the cooler gliders in my opinion. We have Scooting returning, a Marvel Series emote, 500 V-Bucks, Traversal as well. We have Chimichanga returning, it's a Marvel Series emote, 300 V-Bucks. Not gonna sit here and watch this thing just cook over time. It eventually just leads to like fire and smoke. Nothing really happens though. And then we have the Meaty Mallets returning, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. And yeah, very nice, so you can buy them all separate as well. We have the X-Force outfits returning, so pretty expensive at 3000 V-Bucks, but it's pretty expensive no matter what. If you're gonna buy just one skin, might as well buy the bundle since yeah, these skins are expensive. We have Cyclops with Bappling Yuki, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. These skins do have a custom stance to it, which is pretty nice. I do like that, and the Bappling's pretty nice for the skin. We have Dominion with the Bappling Dominion pack, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. And then we have Cable with the Bappling Cable's Cloak, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. The Bappling does have 2 different styles, it looks like. Let's go over these. So we have the hood down and the hood up style. So I believe you can only change these hood styles on the skin if you have it equipped at the same time as the Bappling. Don't know if you can actually just equip this with any skin and have the hood up. Wouldn't make sense. Don't think they would have done that, but for sure pretty nice if you have them both equipped. And you can buy them all separate. We have the X-Force Gear Bundle returning, so this comes with 4 items. We have Side Rider, a Marvel Series glider, 1200 V-Bucks. We have Probability Daggers, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. We have Unstoppable Force, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks, massive harvesting tool, very crazy. And then we have Side Blade, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 1200 V-Bucks, and you buy everything else separate. And then it looks like we have the Black Widow Snowsuit bundle returning, so this is 2200 V-Bucks for 4 items. We have Black Widow Snowsuit style with a Bappling of Widow's Light, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. We have Widow's Fangs, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. We have Widowmaker, a Marvel Series glider, 800 V-Bucks, and you buy everything else separate. We have the Silver Surfer bundle returning, so this comes with 4 items. We have Silver Surfer with the Bappling Herald's Star, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. Probably one of the most pay-to-win skins, except for the whole superhero skins. Those are by far the most pay-to-win. But for sure, at this time, I believe this skin came out just before the superhero skins, same season and everything, but just a little bit earlier. So probably one of the more pay-to-win skins for sure, at least at the time, and still to this day, one of the most pay-to-win ones. Since it is a bit cheaper than the superheroes, might be more in people's interest to buy this one then spend a little bit more V-Bucks on the others. We have Silver Surfer Pickaxe, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks. Very clean harvesting tool, just one solid color throughout it all. Looks great. And then we have the Silver Surfer Surfboard, a Marvel Series glider, 800 V-Bucks. By far my favorite glider in the entire game, and probably gonna stay the same till the game just completely ends, because this harvesting tool, this glider is so small, gives you such a competitive advantage. You see so much of your screen compared to like the Millennium Falcon. Butchering that name, always do, but like compared to something like that, where that has to pretty much like push back your screen because of how big it is. Yeah, for sure one of the smallest gliders. I believe the smallest glider in the game, for sure a great one. And you buy everything else separate. With the Daredevil bundle returning, so this is 2200 V-Bucks for 4 items. We have Daredevil with the baffling radar senses, a Marvel Series skin, 1500 V-Bucks. This skin has 2 different styles, so the default style, and then we have the illustrated Daredevil style. We have a Daredevil's Billy Clubs, a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks, default style, and even the illustrated version as well. We have the Devil's Wings, a Marvel Series glider, 800 V-Bucks with 2 different styles as well. So we have the default style, and we have the illustrated style as well. Looks really nice on the illustrated style, probably my personal favorite style. And you got everything else separate. With the Hulk Smashers returning, so this is a Marvel Series harvesting tool, 1200 V-Bucks, and this harvesting tool introduced a whole different type of animation to harvesting tools, which was really cool. And you could buy, no, there's 2 different styles. So the default style, anyway, the Hulk Buster style looks great. Anyway, finally we're out of the Marvel a whole section, so we have the Operation in Black Tabby bundle returning. So this is 1600 V-Bucks for a total of 5 items. We have Panther with the battling Panther's cross fangs, a rare skin, 1200 V-Bucks. This skin has 4 different styles. So the default style, we have the perfect targeting style, the nocturnal vision style, and even the cat lateral style. And then we have Panther Tooth, a rare harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks, really nice harvesting tool, looks great. We have Panther's Claw, a rare wrapping, 500 V-Bucks, animated as well. We have this banner icon. If you buy the bundle, yeah, you get this banner icon. You can't see it greatly, but you can kind of make out what it will look like. Not very like crazy cool. And you buy everything else separate. We have Doggo returning with a baffling Chow Down, a epic skin, 1500 V-Bucks, default style. Then we have the festive style, and then we have the Milita style. We have Doggy Bag, an uncommon wrapping, uncommon baffling, 200 V-Bucks. We have a Rough, an uncommon wrapping, 300 V-Bucks. And then we have Chew Toy, an uncommon harvesting tool, 500 V-Bucks. We have Toy Trooper returning, an uncommon off, 800 V-Bucks, default style. Then we have the gray style and the red style. We have Plastic Patroller, an uncommon off, 800 V-Bucks, default style. We have the gray style, and then lastly the red style. And then we have the Toy Soldier Wrap. So this is like a mini bundle at 400 V-Bucks. Comes with 3 items though. So we have the green toy, it's an uncommon wrapping. We have gray toy and red plastic. Very good, really great like little starter pack for you to start things off. You get 3 wrappings, which can easily start you off for sure. Anyway, the Internal Struggle bundle, so this comes with 6 styles, and no, not 6 styles, 6 items, and for sure one of the best purchases you can make in terms of saving V-Bucks, because this whole set costs probably around like $50 because of how many crazy expensive items there are. We have Arc with the wrapping Arc Wings, a legendary skin, 2000 V-Bucks, so that's already 2000 V-Bucks. And we have Malcor with the baffling Malcor Wings, an epic skin, 1500 V-Bucks. That's 3500 V-Bucks just for the skins. We have Virtue, a rare harvesting tool, 800 V-Bucks, not very expensive, so that brings the total up to like 3200, I believe. No, like the 3300. And then we have Evil Eye, no, 40, oh my god, it's just all over the place. It's like 5000 V-Bucks. We have Evil Eye, an epic harvesting tool, 1200 V-Bucks. And then we have Divine, a rare wrapping, 500 V-Bucks, animated as well. So yeah, this whole bundle is probably like estimated 5000 V-Bucks. Oh, 6000 V-Bucks. I am so blind, I can't even see that simple number. 6000 V-Bucks if you wanted to buy everything else separate, which is pretty close, around like $40 or so. So yeah, pretty expensive for sure. And it was even more expensive before the cheaper prices on V-Bucks. And you can buy everything else separate, which I don't advise for sure. We have Vice returning uncommon off 800 V-Bucks. We have Xeno returning with a baffling Tropical Stash, a rare skin, 1200 V-Bucks. Lately, we've been seeing this skin returning a lot, so you probably know what's going on with this skin. We have 2 different styles, default style, and then we have the jacket style. We have Jumbo Popcorn, an uncommon emote, 200 V-Bucks. We have Drum Major, a rare emote, 500 V-Bucks, traversal as well. We have Gameland style, and that considers the emote, 500 V-Bucks, traversal as well. And then we have Cap Kick, an uncommon emote, 200 V-Bucks. Two different versions of this emote. We have the default, more common style in my opinion, where you just like miss the whole cap and everything. And then we have the little bit more rare, I believe, in my personal experience, where you actually kick the cap off and land on your 2 feet successfully. Really cool. And then we have the Godzilla Thunder pack returning. So this is 2,500 V-Bucks for lots of items. I believe you get 10 items. So we have Thor Odinson with the battling Thor's cape, a Marvel Series skin. The skin has a reactive like whole thing to it, and also 4 different styles. So we have the default style, then we have the full charge style, and cape on and cape off. There's a cape included on the default style of the skin, so you can use other battlings but no capes. But if you do decide to take the cape off, you can customize the skin with its own cape. And then we have a Mighty Thor with the battling Mighty Thor's cape, a Marvel Series skin, and then with a reactivity and 4 different styles, default style. Then we have the full charge and cape on and cape off, same thing with the whole cape thing. And then we have Stormbreaker. It's a Marvel Series harvesting tool, and this one does have styles as well. So we had the default reactive off, and then the full charge style, which I believe is the reactive version, where I believe with eliminations or harvesting like rocks and all that stuff will charge it up. Pretty nice harvesting tool there. But there is one thing to know: when this harvesting tool first came out, you were only able to use this harvesting tool with I believe one of the Thor skins, only one of them. But then they later changed it so just any skin in the game can wield one of these harvesting tools, which for sure makes me a lot happier to see Epic changing something that the community didn't like as much. Like they all talked about it, and Epic listened and changed it, so now you can use this very nice harvesting tool on any skin you would like. We have Stormbreaker's Flight, a Marvel Series glider. And this same thing with the whole community rallying up together, not really, but like they were all talking about just how they would like all the other skins to, it just didn't make sense. Things that made sense in the Marvel universe just didn't line up with Fortnite's whole thing. We've like seen other people using this harvesting tool even in Fortnite created trailers, and when we go use it in game, doesn't look like we can. So yeah, they just made it so anyone can use these gliders and all that stuff. We have reformed I'm not even going to try on this name, but Marvel Series harvesting tool with 2 different styles. So the reactivity off and the reactivity full charge style, which once again, I believe that's how it works with harvesting things, just charges it up. We have the Flight. I'm not even going to pronounce it again. It's a Marvel Series glider, and yeah, I believe you could use this on any skin, even though it does just preview it with this skin. Like for this glider, you could see just any skin can be equipped with it, which is nice. Then we have Godzilla Thunder. It's a Marvel Series loading screen. Very great artwork for sure. Very nice. And then we have Bring the Hammer Down. It's a Marvel Series villain emote. I believe the only skin that can use it is the Mighty Thor skin, or just any skins that are capable of at least holding the hammer before they change it. So any skin can. That was Captain America, any Thor skin, and I believe actually just that. So any of those skins should be able to use this villain emote, which is nice. And then lastly, we have Captain America returning. It's a Marvel Series skin, 2,000 V-Bucks with the battling proto adamantium shield. It's a Marvel Series, I butchered that once again a lot for sure. It's a Marvel Series battling, and then there's a harvesting tool version of that, which it doesn't change anything but it being a battling tool harvesting tool, so not very big with at least how it looks. But if you do have the harvesting tool equipped with the battling, which you'll likely do, it will come off of the battling when you equipped when you like pull out the harvesting tool in game. And then finally, lastly, we have a Grand Salute. It's a Marvel Series emote, 300 V-Bucks. But that is it for today's so massive item shop. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new. Give us a like and hit that bell. Bye.